All right, this video is about overcoming analysis paralysis. In the email above, we gave a couple examples of times where we stop looking for potential solutions that will help us get to our desired goal because we have roadblocks or hurdles in the way. The examples we gave were the holiday season coming up. We have time away from work, maybe vacations, and also days where we're with our family and friends, eating and drinking and indulging a little bit. And what that stops us from is exploring the possibility of continuing a health practice or starting a health practice, meaning exercise and nutrition. Some other examples around this time of year, our kids just got back in school and sports seasons are starting, and we have to pick our kids up a little later or more frequently from different extracurricular activities. So maybe we don't start cooking home-cooked meals or healthier meal options, or maybe we don't take ourselves or make time for ourselves to go to the gym because of those roadblocks. And what we're actually doing is sometimes we stop looking for possible other solutions to the problem. For example, or actually here's the strategy. Really what you want to do is we want to avoid this paralysis by looking at things in a kind of more analytical way. So we would take a piece of paper and we'd draw it out. The first thing you draw out is like, what's your problem? I can't get into the gym enough times because of the holidays. Or I can't get into the gym enough times because I have to pick up my kids from school. Right? Just simply write it down. Step 2 would be quantify that problem. So how many days a week are you actually picking your kids up from school in a time that would force you not to be able to work out or cook? How many holidays are we actually having, and how much time are we missing from work or travel or vacation? Once you have that number, it's a lot easier to look and say, well, how much damage am I really taking from this? Like, once we have that number, we can start to think of other possible solutions. So if you're picking your kids up 2 or 3 times a week, well, maybe it's worth exploring trying to get started with 2 or 3 times a week of the gym instead of 5 times. And if we have holidays and travel, maybe it's worth saying immediately the day after the holiday, I usually have the day off, so why don't I go for a long hike or a jog walk or even hit the gym the day after and commit to it. We overcome the analysis paralysis by looking and saying, oh, the problem's not really as bad as I thought. And there actually are other creative solutions to it that I can implement. And that's probably the most important thing you can do going into the holidays is we want to actually just avoid the doubling down on negative things, which are eating poorly and overindulging and also not exercising. Or like we're talking about in the example of driving to pick up our kids, like not making time for ourselves 3 times a week and then turning that into 6 times a week of not making our time for ourselves, even though we have it available. So make a little list of the problems you're facing going into the holidays and try to think up some creative solutions, or just email us back and we'll try to share some strategies with you.